My wife says to me, you're absolutely mental getting up at this time in the morning. Look, I can sleep in when it's raining. Look at this sky. And the moon over there, I'll show you. Absolutely beautiful. It was the best of the Shires. I just love it. Honestly, May, June, July, I'm alive. Forget the rest of the year. That's a waste of time. But I'm gonna make the most of June, May, June and July. There's a rabbit down there. If I had a better phone, you'd see that. If I had a better phone, I wouldn't have low battery. What a beautiful morning. And if we pan back this way, there's the moon. We like the moon because it's close to us. I'm presenting Mrs. Geoff with her new car today. Look what I've got. She's gonna think I've bought her some jewellery. She's got this little box, look, that I got from the jewellers. Here's the key, look. Look at that. She won't guess what this is for either. So the key just says L and F on it, but on the other side it does say roots. So I'm going to secure that in there nicely so she'll open it and see that, and I don't think she'll realise that that's a car key. I got some bits to do on the car this morning, and then she'll get the car this afternoon. But it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh, that last clip was 33 seconds long. Thing is, if you're up and on it at 5 o'clock in the morning and you've got a project, it don't go dark till like 9 o'clock at night. Oh, gonna get a lot done today. Gonna spend most of the days walking around looking for the thing that I just had in my hand, because I spent hours doing that yesterday. I'm quite happy with my little silver key. Right, let's get the Minx out. Plan today, I'm gonna kick off. The back's okay, look. These carpets are just fine. The mats, sorry, they're okay. I'm gonna carpet that because Mrs. G likes a bit of carpet, not unlike myself. I'm gonna make a rear shelf. That's gonna have some strawberries on it. And then, well, first, I'm gonna do this floor. So I'm gonna strip all this floor out and I'm gonna paint it with the same stuff that we've done the sills with. And then when I've done the interior, I'm then gonna do the sills as well, just to paint those up on the inside and just match all of that up. And then I'm gonna park it up, ready to present it to her. So that's basically all that I'm doing today, just some cosmetic stuff so that she likes the inside of the car. I'm sure she's gonna like the outside of the car. Oh, I might have a big Mrs. G's logo to go on the door as well. But I'm pretty pleased with how it's come up. I didn't get a chance to film yesterday because Mrs. G was basically hanging around all day. But yeah, had a gentleman offer to come and do a couple of days work, which actually ended up just being pretty much one long morning and then one long afternoon. And the whole car, well, the bottom half of the car has been painted.
What a bit of kit. I mean, you just don't see this. Now, if this was on Spell-O-Vision, oh, that's amazing. That is beautiful, isn't it? I mean, that's just stunning. So basically we've got the bottom is nearly ready to paint. We're going to roller it, which a lot of people will cry at, but it's cool, isn't it, to roller stuff. Leaving a patina on the top. The worst bit was, bending down, the worst bit was this bit here. And that took some serious filler work. But yeah, it's as good as we need it, so happy. Bottom's done there, look. Basically to get the door finished, because it's a bit ropey, that door. And that door over there. Yeah, get in there. That's one side. Hopefully we don't get no reaction on the paint, and we'll have to do another coat probably, but not looking too bad. Right, here we go. Yeah. Very shiny, that's for sure.
The hilarious thing is I used tractor paint, a brand called Tractol, and it had clearly been on the shelf a little while because the price on it was really old. So I went to the till and I said, oh, how much is this? Is this the correct price? And the guy said, no, I'm not even sure if there's any paint in that tin because those tins have been on the shelf for probably 15 years. So I bought 2 tins for £10 and we haven't even used half of it. So this paint job has basically cost me £2.50 plus a little bit of labour. Pretty cheap car, this. I'm all in at the moment at less than 1,700 quid. Brilliant. I'm going to do this floor. Stop the clock. I've done one side. I've just wire wheeled it basically. And I think the driver's side has had a little bit of work. There is one little hole over there, which you can see, but that's not really an issue because I know Phil can sort that out. So that's done. I'm going to move around the driver's side and do that. And then when the weather warms up a bit, we'll get a bit of paint on. Ooh, MacMaster's just text me. It's about time him and I did a road trip. Okay, I'm calling it. I'm done. I've got a vacuum, but that will do. 6:38. So how long does it take to restore a classic car? Hour and a half, easy. Right, I'm gonna now vacuum. I've keyed all this and then just gotta wait for it to warm up a bit and get paint in. We are ready to paint. I've rubbed down all these areas here, pulled the trim off. It's all good to go on both sides. 7 o'clock now. Phil's not here for 2 hours. I've still got 2 more hours to play with the Minx until I have to go onto the motorhome. This is brilliant. Right, just finishing up the prep. The sky has just gone really weird. It's full sun forecast today. There's not meant to be a cloud in the sky. And yet, it's all gone a bit strange and cold. Don't know about this. I'm worried it might rain. I thought the floods, famine and pestilence was not quite yet, but maybe they're onto it already. We'll see. I'm gonna wait for it to warm up a little bit now. I'll just put the kettle on. What's the time? It's 7:15, so I'm just gonna wait and see what this weird sky does. It's just gone really cold. There's a real cold breeze that's just come in. I'm hoping it'll just burn off, but it's anyone's guess these days, isn't it? So I've rubbed it all down with a bit of degreaser, so it's all sort of just drying out now. I've cleaned up all the vinyl under there. I've cleaned the steering wheel, cleaned all around there. And I'll do that again later after it's painted. In the back here, I will show you. Oh, you got the shelf. Now I've got some strawberries to go on this shelf, so I need to make a parcel shelf basically. So I will do that now, and I'm hoping this just pulls out. I'll vacuum it first so I don't get dust everywhere. This is actually going to be nice and easy because it's just a board and it should just pop out. Look, I've got it free all over there. It's just clipped in. I just got to get the clip out over this side. I can't do that while filming. Haha, done it. So now all I've got to do is take that over here and lay it on my vinyl, or even better, rawhide. I'm going to use some cowhide because Mrs. G loves a cowhide. Right, so that's all ready to go. I just wiped down all the back shelf, but now it's time for a cup of tea. Sadly, I'm out the wind here, you see. Sadly, I don't have any raw milk. I'm still using my Caithness and Sutherland Vintage and Classic Vehicle Club mug. Thank you very much. Is this milk all right? Yeah, I think so. No raw milk, but it is whole milk. Looks a bit funky, but that's just because it needed a shake, really. That's the fat on the top. Last time I made a cup of tea, or I showed a cup of tea on my channel, everyone was moaning. I don't like a builder's cup of tea, I like it somewhere in the middle. You were all like, oh Geoff, your cup of tea's too weak. It wasn't too weak. There was nothing wrong with it. How's that? Perfect cup of tea or what? Not quite. I like a little bit more milk than that. Boom! Perfect cup of tea. Right, let's get the cowhide out. Here we go, then I've peeled all the vinyl off, and then you've got a layer of wool insulation stuff, and that leaves you with a wooden template. So that's what we'll do. We'll just get all the crap off the top of that and mount straight to it. This is weird now because the sunrise this morning made me think today was going to be incredible. Now it feels like it's going to snow. I hope it doesn't. I'm wearing shorts. Actually, this one goes way back. This was mentioned in a very early YouTube video where that was it. I sold a car to my friend Sam, and we were supposed to go and use the money to buy a fridge freezer, and we came back with this instead. We never bought the fridge. Mrs. Geoff said she wanted to use the money to buy a washing machine. Washing machines are really boring. She's insistent that she wants a washing machine. I don't like fridges or washing machines. Come on, dude. You don't like looking at fridges and washing machines either? No. Should we go buy that rug in the, should we go buy that cowhide in HomeSense? Yeah. £500 profit, and with the profits from the Volvo, we are going to buy a fridge and a washing machine and a dragon, and possibly at some point a dead cow to go on the floor of the house. We've already got a dragon. We have already got a dragon, and we've got this smaller one. I think this was a I think I won this on eBay. I'm going to use the smaller one, I think, because I obviously don't want to cut up my really nice one. So I'm going to use the smaller one. So we'll use the rear haunches. Yeah, that bit at the back. Oh, I know. Should we just use this side bit? What do you reckon? Here, like across there with the brand on it? I'll work it out. I'll work it out and then I'll just show you. Now I've just got to use my arch nemesis, spray glue, to get it on here. And I've got my heavy duty glove from Aid because spray glue gets everywhere and it never comes off, as you know from how long my hands were dirty. I managed to glue it without gluing myself to anything, and I'm now weighing it down. Look, so I've got a piece of wood going all the way along. This is the wood that I'm gluing to. This is obviously the cowhide, piece of wood. And then I was going to use paint tins because they're quite heavy, and then I realized the heaviest thing I've got is my 2,400 watt portable power station, my AFP 210. If you want one, link in the description. Can be used to power everything and can run off the solar, and can be used to help weigh down a piece of wood when you're spray painting a cowhide to the rear parcel shelf of a Hillman Minx to gift it to your wife later in a surprise ceremony because you bought it for the company that she doesn't have to make strawberry jam because you've got 3 fleet cars and haven't yet made any jam. Whew. When you put it that way. So whilst I'm waiting for that to dry, it's probably dry now actually, I'm just thinking what else can I do with cowhide, and I'll show you what I've come up with and I'll show you how we're going to do it. Whilst I was doing the front here, this stuff, the vinyl that's in here in this tray is foam backed and it's horrible. The foam's all falling apart. It's causing quite a mess. So what I'm going to do before I start painting the floor, because I'm waiting for it to get warmer, or for floods, famine or pestilence, I'm going to pull this whole thing out and then I'm going to template all of that, and I'm going to make that whole thing rawhide. I'm not going to stop singing that. So I think it's probably attached. What's that there? I think that's a screw, but it just pulled straight off that. Oh no, there's nothing there. What I don't want to do, no, it is actually part of the structure of this. Am I causing myself problems by starting this job? Possibly. Or does the whole thing come out? I think the whole thing comes out there. So where else does it mount? I think, come on Geoff, don't make life hard for yourself. Maybe we just, yeah, because I'm pushing on the back of that. Unless I can, no, I'm not. Ah, it's okay, there's wood. Right, I'm gonna peel this off. I'm gonna peel the foam off. I'm gonna make a right mess, so don't breathe in. Yes, it worked. The whole thing has come out. What are those wires for? Don't know. So now we can template this as well. Excellent. Today is productive. The sun's coming out now and it's getting a bit warmer, but look at this now that the sky's clearing. Somebody make this make sense. So behind all of that grey was all these trails. Are they now trying to grey out? Look at those. Look at those. What on earth? Look at the colour of the sun. Oh, whatever. I'm going to stay in my barn and just work on my cars because I don't understand that. Right. Ugh. Template should be glued now. I think I need another cup of tea. It got really cold then as it went cold. I'll make another cup of tea and then I'll show you this. Beauty. I didn't actually film any of the work as I built that parcel shelf because MacMaster phoned me. He's just landed back in the UK. The phone cut off 4 times while we were trying to have the conversation, and he's now struggling and working out whether he's actually going to be able to get to the Lake District today. Bearing in mind it's now 9 o'clock in the morning, he has all day to get to the Lake District. It just sounds so painful. I said to him, look, if you had like a nice 520 diesel, you know, a wagon with a panoramic roof or something like that at the airport waiting for you with 800 miles range in the tank, straight up to the Lake District, and he could have stopped off here on the way through and had a coffee and some lunch and still made it there with plenty of time. But because he has an EV, he can't do those things. So having an EV is literally costing him life. It's costing you life because you're wasting your life charging. Phil's about to pull up. Let me show you my parcel shelf. Ta-da! It's all done. I'm not going to tell you how you did it because you call me a bodger. But bodger, done it. Done a lovely job. I'm going to fit that now. It's in and it's brilliant. Come and have a look at this. It's beautiful. There we go. Looks like it's like the colours are perfect. It matches up so nicely. I think there's a couple of clips that aren't quite in over there, but generally that's really cool. Yeah, it's these clips here, look, so they just clip through like that. See these little clips? And all you need to do is make sure they're all in and secure. So there's no clip there. There's one there, there's one there, there's one there. This one has gone missing and that one's gone missing. So I just need to get those to pull through. But then I can use this little hook. I just did that with one of the other ones. And you just hook the clips back through. It's so simple. And then it's nice and secure. So if I can just persuade that one to go through, I'll be able to do it. I've also treated the boot with some rust stuff. So I've converted all the rust into not rust. I don't understand how that works. And now it's getting warmer, so we're going to be painting. I'm so excited about showing her this car. I'm very pleased with my parcel shelf.
I lost my clips. So what I'm doing now is I'm just trying to find the clips because they've gone slightly AWOL.
Lunar or solar?
Lunar or solar clips. I'll take either.
Okay.
We almost had a lunar. Yes. Right, that one's come through. So if you could...
Mate, I've got food in my hand and a phone in the other.
Well, I'm not asking you to do anything. I meant in a minute, like when you're ready, you know.
I've just...
Slacker, turning up here at 9 o'clock. I've been here since 5.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd let you, you know, you told me this would be done and we could do the motorhome, so I was just giving you as much time as possible and a little trip through Starport again, didn't I?
Can you come back about 11 o'clock then?
Yeah, exactly. That, well,
Why'd you go through Starport?
what are these for?
What?
Is that just for the boot tensioner?
Yeah. Proper solid.
Wowzers. Look at the size of them.
They're good, isn't it? So,
You wouldn't want to get anything trapped between those coils, would you?
no.
What are you saying?
I put my hook up through and I found the clip.
You've hooked up.
So I can now
Yeah.
I nearly punched myself in the head then. Ah, there you go.
Look at you.
Isn't that good?
Mate.
Mate, I've done a really good job this morning. I know you and my wife both think that I'm like a bodger.
You're a professional, you are.
I am. Professionals lie down in the boot like
Yeah, give you a 60, what is it? 60, what year is this?
this. 65.
65
That one's in as well.
Minx. 65-year-old Minx. How old is 65? I'm not very good at
It's
maths.
older than my wife. It's 60.
60.
It is genuinely 60 years old.
Of course, yeah, that's quite easy maths, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know, that's why I bought this one, because I could do the maths on it.
Yeah.
Right, so I've just got to... Ow! Again. Just got to find the last 2 clips. Where they've gone.
Solar or lunar?
I mean, I'm using it...
As they say.
I've had enough of him already. We haven't even started yet. Actually, I've had 3 hours sleep a night.
Yeah.
3 nights in a row.
Nice pants, mate.
Oh, I need to talk to you about these. Yeah. I got them from a brand company, innit?
Alright.
They sent me a load of pants. Tartan ones.
Nice.
So, if you want some pants...
Not really. Well, no, not if they look like that.
They do other designs as well.
Mate, I struggle to get anything out of my missus as it is.
Oh, right, okay. So it's not going to help, is it?
If I was wearing them,
Do you mean it's not going to work, or it is?
it might as well be. Might as well cut it off, boy.
Cut it?
Might as well cut it off.
I've done it!
I like these little cheeky stickers on the back here.
Do you like that?
Yeah, it's a nice touch. It's very sort of muted.
Yeah.
And
That's what I wanted.
it accentuates, if that's the right word, that sort of rectangular section.
I think that'll do.
It's a parallel, that, isn't it? From here, all the way. You don't get that on anything anymore.
It's a beautiful little thing, isn't it? It is lovely. I mean, I wasn't shopping for it.
Well, I think if you look at something for long enough, you can make it pretty, can't you? But yes, it is. It is lovely.
There was a joke in there somewhere.
Have you put the ones on the door?
Way off, that's the problem.
I can't work out if the rear seats pull out or not.
Oh, you will be able to take them out. There'll be metal clips.
There'll be
How
a clip,
easily
yeah.
it'll be. How easy?
I've only got to get to this last one.
Blimey heck, we were up here 2 days ago and I was practically naked.
Yeah.
Now I can't. I feel like I need a duvet on me. Wow.
Oh, I think I've done it. Oh, I did a good thing. I'm really pleased because I'm doing this for her.
Yeah.
And she's got no idea.
Doing it for her. Doing it for her.
She loves a bit of cowhide and like she loves beef and you know meat. So I'm done a cow. Like that's a genuine cowhide.
Well, I was thinking the other day when I was hanging around your kiddie,
Yeah.
I could smell meat again.
Got to call him small, Geoff.
Oh, okay.
I smell of meat. Oh, dude, this hoodie is like a science project.
You guys are definitely just consuming meat,
Yeah.
I think, at home.
Yes, we are.
Fresh from the animal.
And proud of it.
Yeah. Where is it?
It's the back one.
There?
No. Towards the window. Fine.
Right, not going in.
No.
I probably should be doing 0.5, shouldn't I, like that? I got told off the other day that was a bit elderly with telephones.
Well, I got told off the other day. I'm crap with like passwords and stuff. I have to get my wife to sort out all my passwords and logins. And you'd think I'd be better at that, being
Any
a YouTuber.
logins?
I've done it.
You haven't done that other one,
Which
have you?
one?
Did you do it? The one I was
No,
pushing
the only one I
on?
can't get is around here somewhere. It's gone all sideways.
I'm going
but-
to turn this off and help you out.
Okay.
We're giving up and driving inside to try and get out of the wind. Phil's putting the decals on the door, and I'm just going to leave him to that because I trust him when it comes to design and placement and all that sort of stuff. I have taken out this piece from the front, taped it to a piece of wood, and we draw around it so I can cut the wood out, and then I can use the wood as a decent template for the leather, because otherwise I'm using a flexible template on something that's flexible. This way I can use a hard template on something that's flexible and I can get a better cut. That's what I'm doing. And there we go. There is the template. Here's one I made earlier. Also, kettle's boiling. So now we can have another cup of tea and try and warm up. Right, Phil's just shouted, look at this. So let's go and have a look. He's excited.
I just love, I don't know, maybe I'm a graphic designer.
I love it. It's so like, it's World War II staff car, isn't it?
But it's up to date. I'm thinking that side.
Yeah,
Rather than that.
it's perfect. She's gonna love it. Right, I must crack on. Scraggy, leathery, vinyl-y, foamy template to a wooden template to the real cowhide finish. I'm gonna go see if I can fit it now. My fur-lined parcel shelf is in. The glue will dry white. I mean, it will dry clear. It looks great. It looks really good. I'm dead happy with it. Ugh. Looks better in real life than on the camera, which is basically the opposite of the motorhome. So now I'm gonna paint the floors. Brilliant. Struggling to keep Mrs. G away today, which is quite funny. I just needed to stay away for a few more hours. All right, I did really well on everything else, but it took me 2 attempts to line the glove box with fur. Once that glue dries clear, which Phil has assured me it will, that'll be perfect. Beautiful. No motorhome work yet. Distracted again, but it's worth it because this is fun. So over here, got the side door ready. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure about Phil's music taste today either. And over this side, just getting ready to line up the strawberry for her. Okay, we're about ready for the big presentation then. Let's chuck some fuel in it. We ain't gonna go far anyway. So, floors are all painted. Touched up the sills as well. Yeah, floors are all good, it's just drying now. All the stickers are on. Everything is basically good to go, apart from sticking that trim piece on. I painted the boot as well. Probably didn't need to. There was a little bit of rust down in the wheel well, but there wasn't a lot. But I had the tin open, and I think I've already explained that the paint was like a £5 a tin anyway. So I thought, I've started, so I'll finish. And that's where we're at. I'm excited to gift this to my wife. She's still got no idea. Oh, I need to find the strawberries for the back shelf. That's what I need to do. I'll do that. Hello, internet. So the secret's out. I've been sitting on this one for a few days, but I have just surprised Mrs. Geoff with her new company car for Mrs. G's strawberry jam. And I managed to keep it secret all week. It's the Mrs. G's strawberry jam staff car. Did you have, like, what did you think when you pulled up?
Well, I saw a car underneath the sheet.
Did you immediately think it was me then?
And I was thinking, surely he's not bought me a car.
I have actually bought you and car. And it's rather nice. So, more details on this soon. Obviously, me being me, the paint's still wet. But it has a few Mrs. G features that I've done over the last couple of days. Oh, you own a website now as well, darling?
Okay.
MrsG904.co.uk. It's not OnlyFans. We have a cowhide rear parcel shelf with strawberries. It is the Mrs. G staff car. Boot has all been painted. It's a little bit wet, not gonna lie. Strawberry jam on the back. And then,
It all smells of paint.
yeah, it does smell of paint. Inside, obviously, it is a minx, just like my wife. And then we've got cowhide. Oh, that's all falling down. Cowhide lining on the parcel shelf. And then cowhide glove box. Mrs. G's staff car. So, it is running and driving and
Staff car to have, isn't it?
good to go. Tax exempt, MOT exempt.
Nice.
Very cheap to insure. Are you happy with your new ride?
Yeah.
Taking it in?
Yeah.
So I didn't film the initial handover because I just thought that was between us. Considering you've never driven anything this old, well, you're doing very well.
My feet are sticking to the floor.
Feet are sticking to the floor because the paint's still slightly wet. I've just realised these little windows pop out. That's so cool. Or they should do. And conversation is taking place. Phil reckons he can hurdle that. And obviously that has to be filmed. You got pretty high then. That was just off a standing jump.
Standing jump.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not enough though.
If you, to be fair, from a YouTube point of view, if you do it, it's going to be amazing. And if you don't do it, it's arguably going to be better. You need a big run up. Practice, practice.
Lower there.
They're going to think we haven't done any work again today, but we spent all day working on the Hillman. So that's fine.
I've not got the beans.
No, I know.
You almost need a...
I lost all my beans when it went cold this morning.
I don't think I'm going to do it. I've had second thoughts and it's all... I should have just done it. And now it all looks too high.
Just do it is the way I live my life.
It looks too high now.
Yeah. To be fair, do a standing jump just like you did a minute ago, because I do think that's impressive.
6 inches below my nip.
Is that a standard unit of measure? How many inches below your nip is it?
Yeah, but who's high jumping now? Hurdles aren't that high, are they?
I tell you, you'd have a go at that. Mrs. G, she used to be well athletic in her youth.
Really?
Yeah.
I reckon I could do that one while you do that.
She's just texted me actually. I'd say sorry, darling, I didn't reply because I was busy filming Phil, who was threatening to hurdle the fence.
What's that scissor thing? I reckon
I've already had to drive one person to A&E while working on this motorhome. I could do without it being a second.
the ground's quite hard as well, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah, because it hasn't rained in a while. Conspiracy theory. You're not going to do it, are you? What's all the blue from on your shorts, by the way? Is that to do with direct energy weapons?
It's the baby's nursery.
Oh, right, fair enough.
Got a big jump, then duck and roll.
Like, what will happen if I don't get it?
Do you see that sheep over there?
Do you put your leg first, like that? How'd you do it?
I don't know. I'd say let your legs follow, but I once tried to do a commando roll into an estate car and nearly broke my ankle.
Because if I do it and do that, and that doesn't quite.
Oh, you're landing on your teeth.
Whereas if you're doing this and your legs, you're doing that, and you can always roll out.
Yeah, it's a sideways motion.
I get this quite often.
I know.
This urge to be able to jump over things.
Practice makes perfect, really, on that.
I always just think I can do that.
All right.
And then
Well, the people are watching. You've got to jump over something.
I think I'm really good at jumping.
Well, you are. I just watched you do quite a high jump.
Like, if we could just have some, I need to practice on something lower.
Jump over the motorhome. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, while Phil works out what he's going to jump over, let me talk to you about Sid, the NSYNC bus.
Good evening. Well, the kids decided to call this thing Sid the storage. And the small one here needed some childcare. So instead of doing childcare, and that means I can crack on with the motorhome, I decided to set him up with a task. He wanted to do some painting. So we've decided that Sid, back in the day, was actually, what was Sid? An NSYNC tour bus for the band NSYNC. You know, NSYNC as in, bye, bye, bye. Don't want to be a fool for you. Just another painter in your game for two. Just another painter and I'll paint it blue. So Sid, there you go, turn your brush around, is having a new logo put on by small Geoff. Don't wanna be a fool for you. That is absolutely brilliant. What's your favourite band? Love it. Sid, the NSYNC tour bus. It's called Sid because my other little boy decided it was called Sid the Storage. Sid the Storage, the official NSYNC tour bus. See? Now we know exactly what that logo was.
Because I just had an email from someone who found a photo from someone else who said that they scrapped this lorry, this actual van. They scrapped this actual van 30 years ago, which makes sense as to where I ended up with it and, you know, it being sat for that long. And sadly, it did not actually used to be the NSYNC tour bus. It was like a cash converters sort of thing. Gutted. I was hoping it's going to be something more glamorous than that, but not today. I'll do some work. You tell me when you jump something. Speed and power. Oh, you only just cleared that.
I felt that in my bottom.
Do their fence. Do their fence.
Oh, I'm not good for that.
Nah, work time. Didn't work.
No shoes. It's all yours.
Oh!